So yung ating yung ating discussion, I mean, this is of course something that's relevant today because more and more, marami namang gumagamit na Wi-Fi for remote control, for drones. You've got your lighting controllers, video controllers, audio consoles, Wi-Fi video. Just like ngayon, suddenly, yung in our working environment, Wi-Fi is being used so much, and that's not even considering all the other Wi-Fi users around. Let's say you're in a mall, nandyan yung mga Wi-Fi ng kada store, kada restaurant, and the mall itself, di ba? So, more and more challenging yung Wi-Fi natin to get that good Wi-Fi connection. It's been challenging. So, but the truth is, especially RF, just like with wireless mics, yung RF, it's at any time, at any place, present yan. It could be a lot, it could be ilan, it could be strong, so talagang it's a variable. And all we could do is really like dodge around, or work around it, or best, know the situation, and then we could find the solutions right there. I will be discussing how to maximize your Wi-Fi in the context of a live sound event. Dahil tayo, yung situation natin with events nga, and here, there, it could be from the simplest house to the, hotel, to a mall, to arena. So, dapat alam natin to. I may not have all the answers, but definitely I know yung mga linista ko is something that you could already hang on to, and then, keep it in your mind, observe, and somehow, it just has to help you once, and for me, sulit na yun. To manage, kailangan malaman natin muna yung what are the factors that affect Wi-Fi performance. Then we can tackle the solutions para maganda aware muna tayo dun sa mga challenges natin. So, number one would be power diminishes with distance. So, ganun lang yan, just like RF microphones, in distance, humihina yan yung power. Kaya nga there was a time during the radio stations, before they placed repeaters, palayo ng palayo, or had remote stations, or sister stations na lang. Before, when I was a kid, importante, payabangan sila. 25,000 watts. I think RT yata yun. Talagang they made a big deal about ilang watts yung transmission nila because parang that would determine yung transmission, ganong kalayo you reach. So again, with Wi-Fi is just like radio frequency rin yan, Wi-Fi natin is 2.4, dyan tayo nag-ooperate. Maganda malaman yun, so that you don't try to gamble every time you go far. Sometimes you probably want to put it on the stage for convenience. But then again, I'm not here to say kung saan nyo ilagay, but fact remains, the closer you are to your Wi-Fi router, the better the connection, the better the quality of the connection. Because habang lumalayo, yung quality ng transmission reception goes down. So that's one factor that affects yung transmission, yung physical distance. All right, that's one. Number two, of course, is obstructions. Obstructions would be anything from walls to kahit gypsum. Isipin nyo lang gypsum. But yung gypsum kasi, another of RF would be metal. Minsan gypsum nga yan. Pero within the gypsum wall are metal fairings. Diba? Or within the cement wall, kahit manipis yan, would be rebars. Just like with my wireless mic talk. Yun, malaking epekto ng mga bakal. Metal, So, we have to avoid obstructions. You will see in the graph nga here how things can get affected by obstructions, by walls, no? So, if at 2.4 gigahertz na Wi-Fi, so at 91%, diba, pag line of sight, pag clear, pero suddenly, pag may wall ka, halos nangangalahati na agad yun. Just as with the 5G, which will tackle a bit later, ganun din, halos kalahati agad nawawala. And that's just, we're talking about 3 walls. So, yun rin yun. You have to notice, pag nagsa-setup tayo, tinitake into account natin, obstructions. Tandaan nyo, yung antennas nyo rin, yung position nun, it's very important. Diba? Hindi nyo binabaliwala yun. Ganyan. So, factors that affect performance are physical distance, obstruction, and interference. So, interference naman, that will come from a lot of other things, It could be other Wi-Fi devices in the area, or radio, or Bluetooth. One thing you should know, unlike a wireless mic that you could have, 100, 150 preset frequencies, ganyan. Sa Wi-Fi, we are only talking about 12. That's it, 12. Wala nang there's no like set A, set B, wala, that's it, 12. 12 channels. Imagine a mall, entertainment area, and then you've got phones, naka-hotspot, yung Wi-Fi ng mall, yung Wi-Fi ng mga stores. Again, yun nga, maglalabanan kayo. Close proximity yan sa kung saan ka. So, you have to work on that. You've got electromagnetic devices, of course. Some of you may not know this, but actually in the talks about wireless mics, wireless management, kasama na dyan yung LED walls. Di ba, may mga iba nga, may mga features sila, RFI shielding and all that, because the LED walls emit its own a number of frequencies na rin. That could affect in a lot of ways, a lot of things. So, di ba, parang tuloy-tuloy lang, dumadagdag lang yung nag-emit ng RF. That could be a challenge for us. So, those are the three factors that could affect Wi-Fi performance. So, it's good to be, in your head para alam nyo lang. You could recognize it pag nakita nyo.